Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to run you through this new set. I think this new set would be perfect for a wedding day or anything like bridal related. I mean, even if you want like a nude set maybe, but when I had this on, I got so many compliments and I was like, this literally would be perfect for a bridal. Like, I did not go in to doing my nails thinking bridal, but it definitely got there. So I wanted to show the taking off the previous set again. You guys seemed to really enjoy it in the last tutorial. So I figured I'd keep it in this one. So again, I am taking a medium. I think this is a medium. I don't think this is a fine. It might be a fine, but it is a rounded top bit. And the reason for that is so it will protect my cuticles and I don't really have to worry about nicking them. If you have that flat surface on top, you can potentially, obviously, nick your own or nick your client's cuticles. So I do like this round bit. And I go in and slowly just kind of piece parts of it off. If there's any lifting that is, I would say, substantial, I will take it off with this, but this is primarily my debulking bit. Is kind of how I think about it. Excuse me. So I will go ahead and let you watch this. This is in a double fast forward. I wanted to keep it straightforward, but not like super fast. So I will leave it at a double fast forward. Now we're coming in with a cone bit, and this is probably my favorite bit. I used to do debulking with this bit, but I find this is perfect for when you're trying to get closer to those cuticles, get any lifting off, because again, it's rounded, so you're protecting your cuticles. I can't say enough good things about this bit. I'm one of those types of people who like to take everything off my nails. You don't have to, so keep that in mind. You don't have to, especially if you're going over with like a buttercream or something like that. You don't have to. However, I am, like I said, I am one of those people that likes to. So again, this is completely up to you. I try to take it down to the base, and I will have mixes of bases. I will have pinks underneath my nails. I will have clears. I will have natural colors. I will have, again, many different colors under my nails. So now I am taking the cuticle bit, which probably looks really scary to you right now, but I'm telling you, this is like a massager for your cuticles. So I'm just getting essentially all the dead skin off that nail plate, and this works wonders. Again, these steps are really quick, however, they're very important. So I am taking a fine sanding band, and this is on a very low speed, by the way, for both of those statements, or both of those, whatever they're called, things. And I'm just gently going over the new growth to get rid of the shine. Sometimes if I feel like a little edge, I will go ahead and sand it down. And now we're moving on to adding gel. So I am taking Tack by Light Elegance, and this is the first thing that I put down on the nail. And I love this stuff. I think it's great. I think it's a really good first kind of barrier to your nails, because you could go straight in with the base that I use, which is gelish, but for some reason I just find using Tack first and then gelish, I don't know what it is about it that the two, that they just seem to work really well together. I might get Manicure, is that what it's called? Which is also a soak off that you can use as a base. You can build it up as well, but I might try that. I might order that on my next one to give it a try, but I don't think it's like a paint on like this is. This is that gelish that I was talking about, just the base coat. And I've been using gelish base, 7-10 years now. Like I just repurchase it and repurchase it. There may be better ones out there. There may be worse ones. I don't know. This is just something that I have used forever. So I continue to use it. But the reason I use a soak off, again, I think I say this in every video, just in case I file back and want to take off my nails. I have yet to take off my nails, so it goes either way. But I'm just applying that all over the nail, thin over that Light Elegance Tack. Now, we are going in with the clear gel already. We are not doing the sandwich technique. We're doing everything on top. Don't worry, I realize I'm out of frame here in a minute. So I am actually just applying the slip layer. And by applying the slip layer, you really, really get a lot of control with your gels. And I think that is super important, because when, again, you go to kind of add this, what I call the blob, gel likes to stick to gel. So I find by doing that, it gives you the biggest control. Now, sometimes I've added too much, sometimes I've added too little. I don't really work with square nails very often. I've always kind of done a tapered square. You can kind of see the top left of my thumb and the bottom right that I have some clear because I built out the sides with clear. So again, I am just trying to add my balance here. And I may find dips, I may find bumps. So I flip my nail upside down, right side up, and then start adding more gel to where I think I'm missing it. But again, just build up the nails the best you can. You can always file down your nails after if you add too much gel. So don't freak out at this step if you've added too much gel. So now I'm going to pop it in the lamp for 30 seconds. And we're gonna come in and do the rest of the nails. I do this in a fast forward, so this is a 200 speed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let you watch this because I have been talking way too much and you guys are probably like, stop. So yeah, go ahead and watch it and I'll get you guys back. All right, now that these bad boys are cured, I am going to take off that tacky layer. So you will have that tacky layer on and you want to remove it before you start filing. I decided to leave, I think it's either my thumb and pointer in real time, and then I do the rest of the nails in fast forward because again, the repetitiveness probably would get too much, but you can always slow down the video. And the reason I wanted to show you this is so you can see how I'm filing. I hold the nail file when I am filing square nails vertical. So I try to keep them as straight as possible because that A, leaves your C curve intact and you're not like cutting under it or anything like that. You're just leaving the edges perfectly straight. And for square nails, that is really, really what you want to do. So now I am taking that nail file and coming around the cuticle and then down the nail. So you can kind of see I kind of do the curve and then bring it down. And then once I have that, I go over the top of the nail, forcing it down. And then I kind of come around the side again, do the top. So I find kind of rotating the nail, not obviously you're not rotating it, rotating your thumb and the file so you can get that. Essentially, you don't want to see anything shiny. Once you're done, you don't want to see anything shiny. So I find by rotating your thumb or whatever nail you're using and the file at the same time kind of gives you the best results. Again, for me, doing nails on myself. A client, you probably want to keep it still and you just move your hand, but for me, I find it easier to move both if I need to. So I'm gonna just go ahead and let you guys finish this and I'll see you back in a second. All right, so I'm taking tack again. When I do color on top, I like to take tack, especially with a buttercream. I find using tack will fill in all the ridges that you have filed and buffed. I don't think I showed the buffing in the video, but these are buffed, by the way. I might have, I don't remember, I fast forwarded it. So by applying this again all over the nail, you're gonna get that really smooth surface so that gel can stick to, because remember I said earlier, gel sticks to gel. And when gel sticks to gel, that's a good thing, and not the side of your, hands. I would say, I'm not a super messy gel applier. However, I would say fluffy fingers. So I touch the sides a little bit and it's just not as fun. I don't remember the color. It is at the end of the video. I promise you it's at the end of the video. So everything I used will be there. But this color is absolutely beautiful. Now with these types of colors, you can choose to do kind of like a swirl. Oh yeah, just a little fuzz in there. A swirl method, or I like these pearlized ones to have a smooth finish. Kind of, you can see that I'm doing there. I'm kind of smoothing it out. I'm not like marbling it or giving it a fancy design. I am going for that smooth look. So, but you can do it either way. But I find your first coat, you want to get it as close as possible So when you do your second coat, you have a good base to work on. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But again, it doesn't necessarily have to be perfect because it is going to be a little bit more translucent. And then you apply that second layer and then it will definitely be more opaque, especially with this color. So I start back by the cuticle and just drag it down. You can see I kind of move the brush over, but I kind of rotate it back in. I hope that makes sense. So it's flat on the nail, and then I kind of push out the bottom bristles and rotate it back in, and that gives me the smoothest look I've found. And we'll do it one more time, and then I'll leave you to watch this and then the second coat, and then we'll come in with some of the fun stuff. So again, rotating that brush down, but kind of bringing it back up, rotate it again to the side, and then bringing it towards that middle, and then lightly dragging it down. And you can see that gives me the best look. Okay, so I will let you watch this and I will be back. Add some fun stuff. So I am taking one step here and I am just putting a little glob on the nail. You can take a different brush. I just find using my normal clear brush that I applied earlier to apply the clear to add the crystals is so fun. I think the oddly satisfying thing is when you push the crystal in and it kind of just pools up around it. That's very oddly satisfying to me. So I am placing the crystals down. I'm kind of doing a loop down the side, so kind of like the bottom, and then the other side it's reversed. So when I hold the nails up together, each side will have the crystals going the opposite way. You could do it the same on both sides. I just like that it looks different on the other side. Here I'm adding what they call caviar beads. I got these from AliExpress. It's in one of my hauls that I have. And I'm using a crystal katana to pick up those little beads, and try not to get any on like the one step on that pickup wax, because obviously you don't want to put glue on your crystals because you're probably moving them around. But I find adding these little caviar beads kind of make it look like jewelry. So by just having crystal is great, but now starting to fill in these gaps. I mean, you could see before and after. You could go back just a little bit and see it without the caviar beads. I think it makes a huge difference. Again, there's a time and place for them. And this is kind of why I think these nails really, besides the color, lean towards wedding nails, is because of the caviar beads. And they are just so beautiful. So you can start to see that we still have that kind of ledge where the gel towards the rest of the nail is showing. And I think I'm gonna bring it closer to you guys. Oh, I already start to fix it. Okay, I do bring it closer. So you can see that there is that ledge right there. And now I'm going to fan it out. And I find by doing that, it really, really helps with the finished look, because if you don't, it would have that hard ledge. Now we are going to apply these scattered all over the ring finger. And I'm not going to sit here and bore you. I will go ahead and let you watch this. And then I top coat. I use a skinny brush to top coat around these crystals, but definitely get over the caviar beads. Do not get over the crystals. Trust me, they will dull the shine. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.